Welcome to Vision 48 News. I'm Jordan Moore.
And I'm Thomas Saldana.
Homecoming was this past week at NGU. The theme for the year was Salute to America, which honored the lives of American heroes from the past and present. Students had the chance to hear Diane Rawl, a South Carolina Gold Star mother, speak at the luncheon on Friday. She is the mother of First Lieutenant Ryan Rawl, who was killed in action in Afghanistan by a suicide bomber on June 12, 2012. Throughout the week, clubs participated in many activities. Club representatives were recognized at halftime of the game on Saturday. This year's homecoming queen was Stevie Martin, who represents the Resident Assistant Association. Congratulations, Stevie.
New emails that have surfaced put presidential candidate Clinton in the hot seat. With over 600,000 emails coming under question, the FBI has reopened its investigation to see if Clinton broke any laws or national security. Clinton, who says the FBI will find nothing, says that reopening the case is a bad time for her campaign and is unfair. Since the reopening, many Clinton supporters are publicly saying they are reconsidering their support for her. The next 7 days will be crucial to the FBI's investigation and will decide the future of candidate Clinton's campaign. Here's Kirsten Martin to tell us more about her visit to the Democratic headquarters here in Greenville.
With only days leading up until the next presidential election, I came here to the Democratic Party headquarters here in downtown Greenville to speak to Kate Franch, the chair of the Greenville County Democratic Party headquarters.
My job is to kind of coordinate all the different aspects of the party, and I would be the first spokesperson for the party, the Greenville County Democratic Party at this point.
Kate believes there is much to look forward to if Hillary Clinton is elected.
Much more opportunity for jobs and creation and support of the middle class, expanding our health care so that more of the people who today still cannot access good health care have access to that. And hopefully, again, she'll be able to lead us through some discussion about the immigration problem, which is something we all agree we have to address. It's just how we're going to address that.
She also feels very strongly on why it is important to take action and vote in this election.
Every 4 years we have an opportunity to kind of review that and say, are we on the right track in terms of the world and how they look at us and how we present ourselves? And it's a statement about that, about who we want to be. There's a heck of a lot of work that goes into actually all the details and putting that together. But that lever that you pull, the person that you choose, says a lot about what you think about America. And that's why it's important to vote.
Remember, your vote counts. For those of you who are still undecided, make a decision. The election day is coming, November 8th. For more information on where your precinct is or where you can go to vote, visit vote411.org. Reporting for Vision 48, I'm Kirsten Martin.
It's the first day of November. Let's take a look at the weather for this week.
Hey guys, thank you so much. I'm Mason Freitas here with your weather this week. On Tuesday, we'll start out November with partly cloudy. It'll be nice and 74 degrees, easy, not that hot. And then on Wednesday and Thursday, definitely gets up to that hot range. You don't want to wear any heavy clothing that day. And then on Friday, it'll be back to sunny. On Saturday, it'll be beautiful. So make sure you go out and support our Crusaders at 1 o'clock at their football game. On Sunday morning, it will be nice and shiny, and then Monday, it will be back to cloudy. Thank you so much, guys.
Thanks, Mason. An earthquake in Norcia, Italy has left many historic and ancient buildings destroyed. Measuring 6.6 in magnitude, it was Italy's strongest earthquake in decades. No deaths have been reported, and there are around 20 injured people. The earthquake was felt as far as Rome, and it shut down the metro system for quite some time. Pope Francis mentioned the earthquake in his blessing on Sunday, praying for the injured and the first aid workers.
8-year-old Greenville County native Scylla For Sierra lost her battle with cancer on October 25th. Her parents, Brian and Shannon For Sierra, held a visitation for her Saturday night on campus in Turner Chapel. It's estimated that nearly 2,000 people attended the service. Her funeral was held at 3 p.m. Sunday, October 30th at Eastside Apostolic Church.
Ever wonder what would happen if you could live inside a video game? Would you live in a virtual house? Would you eat virtual food? It's actually closer than you think. With a headset that looks like a virtual reality simulator, Takuji Nakumi has developed a way to hack into your taste buds. With tubes coming out of the headset into the wearer's mouth, it can change your smell and control what you see. It can now even put the taste of a cookie inside your mouth. The headset is intended for weight loss purposes, tricking the mind into portion control. Some people are saying the technology is going too far, saying that you should not be able to physically hack someone's brain. Narumi, though, is still hopeful that his tech will help change the world.
One of our very own here in the College of Communication paid a visit to our campus this past weekend. We had an opportunity to catch up with her.
Just been blessed with the head coaching position of the Carolina Stars, which is a women's pro basketball team under the WMLBA, which is pretty much the D-League for women's. This team is the team that will represent the whole state of South Carolina, some parts of Georgia, and some parts of North Carolina as well. Not only did I play basketball, but I also did track and lacrosse here while trying to maintain a great GPA. So with doing all that, prepared me for the workload that I now have under the Carolina Stars. Greenville is like home for me, so whenever I can get help from North Greenville students or the staff itself, that's always a blessing.
After this short break, we'll toss over to Ansley Brock for our sports this week. We'll be right back after this.
How can you drop a raw egg onto a concrete floor without cracking it? How can you drop a raw egg onto a concrete floor without cracking it?
What the heck?
How can you drop a raw egg onto a concrete floor without dropping it?
Or without cracking it?
Without cracking it, I guess. Raw egg.
Don't drop it.
I don't know.
The egg won't crack the concrete floor.
Okay.
Soak it in vinegar first. It probably won't crack.
I've got no idea.
The egg won't crack the concrete floor. The egg won't crack the concrete floor. You get it?
Yes, I get it.
The egg won't crack the concrete floor.
Oh, I see what you're getting at. Wow. This is fun.
The egg won't crack the concrete floor.
Oh my God.
If it took 8 men to build a wall, how long would it take 4 men to build it?
How long would it take 4 men? I don't know, twice as long.
The wall's already built.
Yep.
Just as long?
No time at all. It was already built. No time at all. It's already built because the 8 men already built it.
Oh man.
I hate these questions.
There are 6 apples and you take away 4. How many do you have? 4. Yep.
Hey, got one.
I take away 4, I have 4.
Yes.
There we go. I got one.
If there are 12 fish and half of them drown, how many are there?
How do fish drown?
Yep.
Fish don't drown.
Yes.
Fish don't drown.
Yep.
Oh, I'm so smart.
What has a head and a tail but no body?
Coin.
What has a head and a tail but no body?
Snake.
A coin.
I don't know. I don't know.
Clark's mom, I hope you're disappointed.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Oh, ask him again and I'll get the right answer.
Students may know about CORE's fun activities and trips, but one thing you may not know about is their on-campus activities, like the rock climbing wall. CORE is one of the many clubs on campus and is open to anyone interested in fun outdoor activities. One of the CORE leaders, Bae Bennett, told a little about exactly what CORE is.
CORE is an acronym for Crusader Outdoor Adventure Recreation, and our goal is to provide activities for students to go out, have fun outside, do things, community with new people that they wouldn't really get to meet on a normal basis inside school.
Students involved with CORE all have their reasons for enjoying the club and its many activities.
It's been cool to see the behind the scenes of it, but then it's been cool also to participate in it, to see like things get executed out of things being planned.
It's just really awesome getting to hang out with like upperclassmen and non-outdoor leadership majors doing like outdoor activities. Because a lot of people think like, oh, I can't do that, I'm not an outdoor leadership major, but it's open to everybody, and that's really awesome because even though if you're not experienced, it's still a lot of fun.
Interested in joining? There's many ways to find them online.
Absolutely. We are on Facebook, Instagram. I think that's it. Yeah.
To know more, check out their Facebook page, CORE, Crusader Outdoor Adventure and Recreation, or follow them on Instagram at NGUCOAR. With Vision 48 News, I'm Megan Googe.
Last week was a week full of emotions for North Greenville athletics. It was full of ups and downs. North Greenville University's women's volleyball team was away all last week and started off strong while sweeping Converse College by winning all 3 sets. It was a great day for all the Lady Crusaders, but 3 players stood out. Brittany Tepentino led the Crusaders with 11 kills and Madison Pogg with 39 assists and Eve Little with 15 digs. That Friday, the Crusaders traveled to Erskine to take on the Flying Fleet. The Flying Fleet seemed to have an easy win over North Greenville until an ace from Haley Hester and 2 kills from Samantha Hebb forced the Flying Fleet to a 4th set. But despite the Crusaders' will to win, they lost 3-1. Saturday, the Lady Crusaders traveled to Emmanuel College in Royston, Georgia. The Crusaders and the Lions fought it out for 5 sets, each team answering the other until the Emmanuel Lions won 5-2. Despite the loss, there were positives to be taken from Saturday. Brittany Tepentino not only led the Crusaders in kills, but also tied her personal best of 16 kills. Madison Pogg led with 45 assists, and Eve Little both led and set a personal high of 30 digs. And Haley Hester finished the day off with 3 aces. It was a tough week away for the Crusaders, but they travel Tuesday to Gaffney, South Carolina, hopeful to take on Limestone College at 7 and hope to finish the season 19-10. They are currently 17-10. The men's soccer team concluded their season last Thursday with a game that was fought until the last few minutes, but unfortunately ended with a loss to Truett McConnell. The game would remain tied 1-1 until the 83rd minute when the Bears would find the back of the net, making the score 2-1. The Crusaders wouldn't give up though. Shores Van Eck would go on to attempt a corner kick, but his kick wouldn't count as it would reach the net right as the clock wound down. And so did their season. The Crusaders finished the year 1-10 and 1 overall and 0-6 in Conference Carolina play. The women's soccer team's season also came to a close last week with a loss to Converse College last Saturday. The Crusaders fell to Converse with a score of 3-0. The Lady Crusaders fought hard the whole game in order to come back, but nothing worked out for the Crusaders. Lindsay Tootin collected 5 shots with 1 on goal. North Greenville season ended with a 2-13-2 record overall and 0-9 and 2 in Conference Carolina play. Saturday did have a bright side though for North Greenville athletics, as the North Greenville football team would go on to win a battle that was fought until the very last few minutes of the game. North Greenville would go on to beat 24th ranked Wingate University 34-30 after overcoming a 10-point deficit. North Greenville totaled 368 yards of total offense, with 327 of their yards came in the second half. The Crusaders' offense struggled in the first half though, totaling only 41 yards on 23 plays, but the lights switched when it came time for the second half. The Crusaders' first touchdown came in the third quarter, driving 72 yards on 11 plays, with quarterback Will Hunter finding Javon Smith for a 7-yard connection, cutting Wingate's lead to 10-7. Wingate answered with a touchdown in the third quarter, but Will Hunter and Javon Smith would respond yet again with a 79-yard drive, making the score 20-17. Smith would end up being the game's leading receiver with 105 yards on 2 touchdowns. After a second Wingate touchdown, though, a North Greenville field goal, the score came down to 27-20. Mason Sanders would go on to catch a 34-yard pass and then refused to go down by dragging the Wingate defense for 29 yards, setting up the Crusaders for yet again another touchdown. Hunter went to complete the drive and stroll 6 yards into the end zone to make the score 27-27. Wingate would go on to score yet again, making it 30-27 with Hunter finding Sanders for a final time. The Crusaders led for the first time during the game and finalized the victory 30-34. The Crusaders improved to 5-4 and will host Carson Newman this Saturday at 1. It'll be the final home game for the Crusaders. It'll also be Senior Day. So be on the lookout for the Crusaders this week as the men's basketball team travels to the Citadel on November 4th for an exhibition game. Women's volleyball will be on action Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday, and women's and men's cross country will be competing in the NCAA Division II Southeast Regional Championship this week. And if you can't make it to the games, then make sure to keep up with the Crusaders on either the North Greenville Sports Network or follow them on Crusader Sports.
Thanks, Ansley. On November 8th, Vision 48 News will be broadcasting live and keeping you up to date with the results of the election. We'll be broadcasting both here on Vision 48 and Facebook Live starting at 7:30 p.m. Thank you for joining us today on Vision 48 News. I'm Jordan Moore.
And I'm Thomas Saldana. Tune in again next week to see us live at 5.
But if you can't wait that long, follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and Snapchat for the latest news.
See you next week, North Greenville.